They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my house. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. This obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, save facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Get ready for an unforgettable experience at the Midwest Fire Weekend from August the 1st to the 4th. Join us as we bring together all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians under one banner for 4 days of powerful brotherhood and sisterhood.
I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Niggas thought I died, I said wow, they don't know how I did it.
Day 1 kicks off with the Roundtable with Truth podcast featuring Captain of 13,000 Mauquoi. Also, we will be having a breakfast and sip event at 12355 Gratiot Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. Then we will be having scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Then later, we will be having game night. On August the 2nd, we will be having a street teaching and a food and clothing giveaway at the Detroit Transit Center from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then you can join 13 Chill Commanding Generator Hunt for a powerful discussion. Are they is real and are they among us? From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. After that, we will be having late night activities at our bar on 21530 Gratiot Avenue. On August the 3rd, we will be visiting the Charles H. Wright Museum from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And join us at the Action Impact Gun Range from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. We have an album release party at Flood Burning Grill for none other than Captain of 13,000 of Pied Operatic. Then, last but not least, we will be having the 7th annual Midwest Barbecue at Chandler Park from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. This is not like any other barbecue you ever been to. Bring your children, bring your family and friends. It's free food and it's a safe environment.
It's funny, no, what is it?
Also, get you a room at our hotel for special rates. Book now for a comfortable stay close to all of the actions.
Purchase your tracks today.
Support the Midwest Fire Weekend by donating to our GoFundMe. Visit the GoFundMe link in the description or scan the QR code to make a difference.
Boston, it made niggas regroup. Had the shit light on the false image. You became whole court. Now who the fuck going scrimmage to?
We're getting ready to have a Midwest Fire Weekend.
The highest education power coming at you once again. Let you know about the Midwest Fire Weekend.
Can speak to this events we're having in Detroit, Michigan. Fire Weekend, Thursday, August 1st to Sunday, August 4th.
Inviting all single blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians to our Midwest Fire Weekend.
And you know what it is? It's that time of the year, kids. It's the Midwest Fire Weekend, hosted by Cap 13,000 Mile Club, August 1st through the 4th.
ISUK Kentucky kids invite every so-called Black, Hispanic, and North American Indians to the Midwest Fire Weekend, Detroit, Michigan, August 1st through the 4th.
Tune into the Midwest Fire Weekend from August 1st to the 4th.
Don't miss out on this incredible event. Join us for the Midwest Fire Weekend from August the 1st to the 4th. Visit www.isupk.com or scan the QR code for more information.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no dog. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure. Got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard. Tell them it's all true. Be cautious. That foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game. I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche. Way above average. Fans taste sweet. Told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones. This where hope found. Java, come on, man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Ward. Telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me numb, I don't feel much. Round with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Prepare yourself for an event unlike any other. Join us for a powerful discussion by 13 Shield Commanding General Yohana.
I hope y'all come out and join me, man, in Detroit. I'm doing a lecture on demons, on us having a demon, on us identifying demons, and us fighting demons.
On August the 2nd, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., experience a real conversation on demons. Are demons real, and are they among us? Enjoy free food and a safe environment as we dwell into a deep, thought-provoking discussion. Need accommodation? We partner with local hotels to provide special rates for attendees. Book now and stay close to all the action. Support our cause and help make this event a success. Visit our GoFundMe page to donate. Don't miss this opportunity to be a part of something major. Join us in this real conversation. Your presence is necessary. Register now at www.isupk.com or check the link in the description and be a part of the Midwest Fire Weekend.
Back row.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm on westward, sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks, and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Times of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go on, close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. With bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dug dugout, closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers, my hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses after the war just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this world in my whole life, It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic, my bomb atomic. And you know where you can find me, somewhere probably put in this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper, got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home and change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her. They don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fancy on her face, but it's not concealing the pain. It's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. You can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life, my whole life. Okay.
You boy, you know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my niggas, I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Ramon with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top when we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my heart can gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it, ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talk the shit, y'all know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters sisters and brothers because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Like Smart. Pando killed the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures. Ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander, and Philip, you a convert. So tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Yeah. Clap it up, clap it up. Yeah, man, you know what it is. We back at it. Wednesday night law class. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, 1969, underneath Commandant General Yohana. You understand? I'm Precinct Officer Kakunga Bar. Straight up, just like that. It's Wednesday night law class live from the 515. Once again, coming to you live. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah, Yahweh Shamar Elatham Bashem Yahushua, definitely. And you know, we're gonna always break it down precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. So definitely you're gonna want to get your notes and your pads and your pens and everything, write down all these precepts, pull your Bible out, your Apocrypha, you know what I mean? And so you can be able to cast out all these wicked doctrines that the Christian church has embedded in the Black, Hispanic, and Native American community. You understand? Because we are the children of Israel, and they have been lying to us for well over 400 years. You understand? They stole our identity, and they took it and ran with it. And now they are running the earth with it. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You can find that in the book of Second Ezra. You understand? But yeah, man, you see the topic today is police brutality. You understand? So we basically kind of piggybacking off of what we was talking about yesterday, and because we was talking about what's her name, Sonia Massey. She was unalive, unfortunately, and met an early demise by the hands of our oppressor. You understand? And so us definitely in the ISUPK, we try to teach about our oppressor and what they do on the regular. And there's nothing new under the sun. You understand? There is nothing new under the sun. We have always been oppressed, and we keep falling back into the same old cycle when it comes down to our oppressor, unfortunately. You understand? So we could cut straight to the chase and let's get to these precepts. You dig? Yeah, and if anybody got any questions or comments or whatever, you could leave them in the chat. Of course, you know, we definitely are apt to answer any questions at any time. So, you know what I'm saying? Or if any of y'all got questions, you know, you definitely just raise your hand up and we're gonna get to it. So yeah, so let's jump right up over here. We're gonna open up the book of Exodus, the book of Exodus. And we're gonna start over here at chapter 2. Exodus chapter 2. See, ever since we was in the land of Egypt, you know what I'm saying, we have been experiencing police brutality. You understand? Now, were they called the police back then? No, they wasn't. But guess what? It's still the same old the same spirit that's in all these nations is the same spirit that's in Esau to this day. The same spirit that was in the Egyptians, the Persians, the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Romans, the Grecians, the list goes on. Matter of fact, even before that, even to Cain, you know what I'm saying? It's the same spirit. So we're just gonna break it down. So let's go over here to the book of Exodus, chapter 2, and let's go to verse 11. Let's go to Exodus 2 and 11. And like I said, today we're going to talk a little bit about police brutality because it always comes up. You understand? So Exodus 2 and 11, and it says, and it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown that he went out unto his brethren. So Moses, of course, we all know, most people know the story, but if not, Moses was a Hebrew Israelite, you understand, from the tribe of Levi to be exact. And but years prior, the pharaohs who did not know Joseph at the time sent out the decree to kill every man child that came out the womb. You understand? And so Moses, his mother, having a spirit on him, put him in a basket in the river and sent them up downstream to escape that type of wickedness coming from the order of the Pharaoh. You understand? So, but Pharaoh's daughter found him and raised him up in the house of Pharaoh. In fact, let me see. Of course, it's gonna say it all, but this ain't really the topic of today. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm just pretty much just quoting it. You understand? So she took him an ark of bulrushes and daubed it in the slime with pitch and put the child therein, and she laid it in the flags by the river's brink. And his sister stood afar off to wit what would be done with him. So she put him out of good faith. You know what I'm saying? She put him into the river. You understand? But the reason why is because, like I said, all the Hebrew women, they were they were given a decree to try to kill all the men child that came out of the womb. You understand? But most of them didn't listen. You understand? But she was still scared, so she put him in the river. You understand? But Pharaoh's daughter went and found him. You know what I'm saying? And so he called the Hebrew women. She called the Hebrew women that she may nurse the child. In like these movies, they try to act like Moses didn't know he was an Israelite. Like he found out later on, like, oh, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I thought I was the Egyptian. No, he knew the whole time he was a Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? So, which brings me back to the point where it says that Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren. Who was his brethren? Is the children of Israel. Yeah, you want to say something? Yeah. Damn right. Kwam Yasharala. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, also, man, hit the like button, man. Share, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're on YouTube or Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Hit the like button and share. Get this algorithm up so we can get more people into this knowledge of the truth. You understand? But yeah, so where we at? We're over here in the book of Exodus, chapter 2. And so, yeah, so Moses went, after he got grown, he went unto his brethren, the children of Israel. And reading on, it says, and looked on their burdens, and he spied an Egyptian smiting in Hebrew, one of his brethren. You know what I'm saying? So he knew this. He seen the Egyptian smiting a Hebrew, one of his brethren. You understand? See, this was an overseer. You know what I'm saying? They had different task masters in the Hebrew quarters while we were working or whatnot, and they had taskmasters who would watch over us and afflict us of our burdens, even more as it is till this day. You understand? And that's the police, straight up, because the Egyptians didn't live with the Hebrews. We like how we live today. See, America learned better from Egypt and all the other previous captivities, because they used to let us live in our own quarters. You know what I'm saying? We lived in the land of Goshen back in them days. During the Roman Empire, we had Judea. You know what I'm saying? But after that, after Rome, when they ransacked Jerusalem in 70 AD, America now, guess what? They integrated you. See, they did have us separated for a small time, but they came out with that wicked device to integrate us with them. And of course, some of our people went along with it, and we're going to get into that later on. So, what does it say? Back to Exodus chapter 2, verse 11, it says, and it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burdens. And he spied an Egyptian smiting in Hebrew, one of his brethren. You understand? Verse 12. And he looked this way and that way, and when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. So listen, the spirit was on Moses. You understand? He didn't well, of course, there ain't no phones and stuff not back then. But nowadays, you know what I'm saying? When we see something happening to one of our brothers and sisters, we just be standing there looking. We grab the phone out. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of our brothers and sisters will help our brothers and sisters seeing the oppression, you know what I'm saying, getting smitten. You know what I'm saying? So hey, he seen his brother get unalive. So guess what? He did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So what does it say? He slew the Egyptian because of the punishment that he was overbearing on his own people, because he had love for his people. You understand? Moses had the love for his own people that people don't have no more today, unfortunately. You understand? We'll sit there and take out our phone and just watch. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not really advocating to try to smite the policeman and slay him. You know what I'm saying? But there's some certain things that we could do probably to intervene to try to, you know what I'm saying, make it less likely that these police are going to keep having brutality on us. You understand? But Moses, he definitely had that spirit on him. And what does it say? He slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. And when he went out the second day, behold, two men of the Hebrews strolled together, and he said to him that did the wrong, wherefore, what does it say? What did the wrong? Wherefore smitest thou thy fellow? You understand? Verse 14. And he said, who made thee a prince and a judge over us? That sounds just like some shit niggas would say. You know what I'm saying? Like he's talking about why you right. Damn right. We're gonna get into that. Yeah, they shot that lady for having that boiling water. And we're gonna talk about a little bit of that again. You understand? And it says, and he said, who made thee a prince or a judge over us? So he's trying to show some brotherly love and correction there. Like, man, bro, you don't even need to come after your own brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? But then he gonna be like, man, who made you judge over us? Like, who you to tell us? You know what I'm saying? And then reading on, it said, intendest thou to kill me as thou killest the Egyptian? And Moses feared and said, surely this thing is known. So they brought it up. They're like, man, what you gonna kill us like you killed the Egyptian, man? You know what I'm saying? You seen us over here having a problem. What, you gonna kill me too? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, I'm trying to show you some brotherly love. Like, man, we don't gotta fight amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? But that's them saying, like, Like, you know how white niggas today, they'll take up for the white man. You know what I'm saying? They was taking that, damn near taking up for the Egyptian. You know what I mean? Like, come on. He's not treating you like he's treating the Egyptian. He's treating you with brotherly love and telling y'all need to stop that. You know, with the Egyptian, he just handled business and threw him in the sand. You know what I'm saying? But right here is an age-old example of what will be also perceived as police brutality, because we had overseers and taskmasters, you know what I'm saying, back in them days that constantly afflicted us and weighed heavier on the burdens that we already had. You understand? And of course, reading on, Moses flees. He goes to the land of Ethiopia or Midian and finds him a Midianitish woman and ends up meeting the Lord and getting the law, etc., etc. You understand? But the thing is that these oppressors have that spirit on us to constantly want to put burdens on us and afflict us. You understand? So let's jump over here now to the book of Lamentations. So we're going to go over here to the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 14. I mean, Salakia, verse 17. And it says, as for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. See, our eyes have failed us. And guess what? We are watching for a nation that will not save us. You understand? Just like the sister. The sister, what's her name? Sonia Massey. She called the police for help on her property because she seen or she thought there was an intruder or someone on the property going through stuff, whatever the case may be. She was asking for help for someone to protect and serve, right? So just like what does it say? Our eyes have yet failed for Salakia, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help, and our watching we have watched for a nation that could not save us. See, they're not going to save us. You understand? She'll call 911 for help, and guess what? She ends up being the victim, which is a damn shame. And this ain't the first time this has ever happened. There's other instances where there was another older lady in her house, you understand, and she was damn near naked in her house, and they blew her, shot her with a shotgun, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that. Now they might not got a video of this one. See this one just happened. Well, that's an old school one right there. This one just happened, so it's I wish I could find that exact. What was this? Is this that one with let's see about this one. But no, but yeah, so there's so many different instances, you know what I'm saying? Just like remember the white woman, the white police woman who went to the wrong door. She claimed she was at her crib. Now, who knows the story, the backstory behind all that? You know what I'm saying? Like, not know you ain't at your crib. You know what I'm saying? Then he opens up the door. You couldn't get in your own apartment. You should have been able to use the key. You know what I'm saying? And then she unalived him in his own apartment. And then guess what? Man, do y'all remember the name of that lady? Judge. But yeah, Amber Geyer's judge gave her a Bible and a hug. You understand? See, our people, we love our oppressors so much that even after being unalive, you understand, and everything, the judge is gonna give you a hug and pat your head when they see you crying, when the oppressor's crying, and et cetera, et cetera. You understand? She gonna give her a Bible and a damn hug and pat her hair. You know what I mean? Because our eyes have failed for a nation that cannot save us. You understand? Like it says in the book of Lamentations 4:17. And then also the brother, and then where everybody also says, they always be like, well, I forgive you. I forgive you. And then they don't even wish the worst punishment no more. Like our people, our eyes have failed, watched for a nation that could not save us. Meanwhile, verse 18, what does it say? It says, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. You understand? See, look, we can't even go in the streets without getting unalived by these oppressors. Let alone, nowadays, you can't even be in your own crib. Amber Geiger went in that man's crib. You understand? These what's the name of the policeman who killed the young black woman the other day? He's a sheriff deputy, whatever his name is. He goes in her crib and unalives her over a pot of water. You understand? And anybody, I don't give a damn. See, there's some people say that she already put the pot down. Some people say that she was about to throw the pot. It shouldn't matter. It's a pot of water, bruh. And it wasn't like y'all was standing exactly next to each other. They was like 20 feet away. And it didn't make no sense. You were supposed to be a young, if you signed up for this, to put your life on the line to protect and serve, and you're gonna unalive a young woman in her house, in her nightgown, and she wasn't even worried. It wasn't like she had a diabolical plan, like when these police come here, I'm splashing them with water. You know what I'm saying? Like she was sitting down minding her business, talking to y'all. Y'all the one that told her to turn off the pot. You know what I'm saying? You could have just really walked over there and did it your damn self. If that was you searching everything else. You know what I'm saying? There was so many ways you could have apprehended that woman. You know what I'm saying? You could have tased her. You could have shot her in the leg if you felt like you had to shoot her. Could have shot her in the leg. You could have maced her, tased her, anything. But no, his first reaction is, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. You better not. I'll shoot you in the face. And he wasn't lying. He couldn't wait to shoot her in the face because that's exactly what he did. And when the other officer was like, man, let's get her some help, he said, nah, man, she's done. You know what I'm saying? And if you really watch the tape even longer, they was like, oh, well, she's breathing a little bit. See, if they would have rushed, maybe they could have saved that woman. You know what I'm saying? They said, oh, well, she's still gasping for air. You know what I mean? It's just a sad case. You know what I mean? And like we was bringing out yesterday, man, these things only happen to our people. It don't happen to nobody else. And people wonder why we get in an uproar or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's go over here to the book of Proverbs. I mean Ecclesiastes. You know what I'm saying? Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. And then then you have people have a nerve to be like, well, man, y'all like, man, you ain't got to be like this, get emotional and whoop whoop whap, and man, she shouldn't have been doing this and she shouldn't have been doing that. You know, I can understand there is certain instances where some brothers may just do something super outlandish where you're like, well, what did you expect, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had a gun and you just steadily aiming it, and like you aiming it at the police, and it's a real gun, and you don't want to put the gun down, well, I mean, yeah, you probably is gonna get unalived in that circumstance. But man, this was a pot of water, man. A pot of water. Straight up. And ain't nobody supposed to say nothing. So yeah, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. And it says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart. See, yeah, we're gonna be mad because oppression maketh the wise man mad. You understand? But a gift destroys the heart. So guess what they'll do? They'll give you Kamala Harris. You understand? Now you think you're in good case because all of a sudden we got a black woman in the office, quote unquote, a so-called black woman. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Kamala Harris is not a black woman. She's a descendant of a slave. She's an Irish descendant, third generation slave master, and her mama is an East Indian. You know what I'm saying? So she just like Bob Marley ain't our people. Bob Marley, yeah, he might be brown skin, got melanation, you know what I'm saying? Singing reggae and all that, and got a good movie out. But guess what? He's not a black man. His daddy is a white man, straight white man. You understand? Because you are of who your father is, straight up. So going back over here to the book of Lamentations, it says, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us on the mountains. They laid wait for us. You understand? In the bushes. In the wilderness. Listen, they gonna lay wait for you. They hunt our steps because Esau is a cunning hunter. You understand? He lives by the sword and he dies. He will be unalived by the sword. Those who lead it into captivity shall go into captivity. This is the patient and the fate of the saints. You understand? That's Romans chapter 13. Is that 12? Yeah. Straight up. And we should never want to be like our oppressors. You understand? Now you got, like I said, a gift destroys the heart. So now you think that Kamala Harris or something's gonna give you a better say so. You're gonna go right back to sleep. After you did all your little protesting, then you're gonna go right back to sleep voting for someone who does not care about you. Because Kamala Harris locked up more men than I don't know what when she was a senator of California. Straight up. She don't give a damn. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find a little clip on that. Let's see, because I think Cap had posted something about that. Let me see, Salakia. No. There's another one, but it's no split. But yeah, we played that clip yesterday. She said she ain't gonna do stuff just for black people. You understand? She gonna do stuff for all the heathens, except for black people. Straight up. So let's go over here to the book of Proverbs, chapter 3. Yep, Proverbs chapter 3. And we're gonna jump down to verse 31. And it says what? It says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. See, we should never choose the ways of our oppressor, and we should definitely not envy him. And who is our oppressor today? The so-called white man. You understand? We don't need to be trying to get in office and try to beat it from the inside out. That's what black people be trying to do. You want to become the next politician, when all you're going to do is you're going to be more wicked than your master, because that's what black people do. We choose to be gangbangers because guess why? The white man is a gangbanger. You understand? With all those you got all those mob movies and all that gang affiliation. You got what was it, Murder Inc? That was an old Jewish gang back in the day. You understand? You got Al Capone and all this and all those different mob bosses and everything. That stuff came from white people, organized crime, white people. And then you want to now you want to replicate exactly what your oppressor has done. Envy not your oppressor. Then you get BMF, Black Mafia family. You basically copying off of the mafia, the Italians, the Romans. You understand? The one of the biggest crime families was the Medici family back in the day during the Renaissance. They was a family of crime, just a crime family, and they had a lot of money, and they was just persuading a lot of things during the Renaissance period, and they were that's where they was coming up with like the new paintings of like the Last Supper paintings, and they was hiring all these sculptures, and they was the ones who were pushing the whitewashing of our documentations of our scriptures, with the King David sculptures and the Last Suppers and the this and this and that, the Leonardo da Vinci's, and you know what I'm saying, all of them. They was being funded by a mafia family, a crime family called the Medici family. Look it up. You understand? And those families continue to do the same thing all the way to this day. And guess what those families did when they came over here to America? When they came to America, these immigrants, the Irish, and all these different things, they started to create what was called paddy wagons. You know what I'm saying? They created the police force right after Emancipation Proclamation. That's what they did. That's what the police came from. You know what I'm saying? The police came from after the Emancipation Proclamation. They had to create a force of those immigrants to try to catch slaves or whatever, however they want to do it. You know what I mean? To rule over us. That's what it was all about. Let me see if I can find the history of the paddy wagon. The Patty, that was it is. With a D. I said Patty with a T. Yeah, so like it says, in the same way police cars are called patrol cars today in the United States, Patty was a common Irish shortening of Patrick in English, which is an ethnic slur to refer to Irish people. But guess what? They was going around and rounding up black folks. That's what they was doing. Man, let me see if I can find something better on that, because that's not what I want. But it's cool. I'm not gonna get. For time's sakes. I'm not gonna get into it real deep because I don't want to waste no time on that. But yeah, the slave. I mean the police force was created as, you know what I'm saying, taskmasters over black folks while we were in captivity. That's what it was about. Just like how it was in Egypt with Moses, the Egyptians, they had taskmasters over us, and that's to keep us oppressed. And the list goes on. But when we do these same things and we join these forces and we think we're doing an honorable thing. You know what I mean? But you end up becoming more wicked than the damn people. Because just like, what was it last year, what they had the man in Tennessee? Tennessee. Yeah. They beat that man to death. Yeah, there it is, Tyree Nichols. Tyree Nichols it was last year, he was unalived by 4 or 5 black cops. Unfortunately, they were other brothers. They beat him to death right on the corner. You know what I'm saying? And that's because we envy our oppressors and we choose his ways. That's what we did. Then you want to become Greek fraternities and doing all these crazy mess, and you want to become just like your oppressor. When you are not a Grecian. A lot of these cops, they be all in these fraternities and different things like that. And then the white ones, they be basically in the KKK. You know what I'm saying? But in all these different Masonic orders and shit, black folks, they join like the Boule. You know what I mean? And then now you want to be in your own little brotherhood. And you become a police officer. You understand? And then you become more wicked than the damn the white policemen. Straight up. So let's go over here to the book of First Maccabees. Now, this is in your Apocrypha. First Maccabees. So yeah, our people will try to become politicians, policemen, you know what I'm saying, trying to be just like our oppressor when our oppressor is wicked to the depths of hell, and they're gonna unalive you no matter what. They're gonna hunt your steps. You understand? And they don't care. They don't care about your life. They don't care about the old or the young. And that's a curse that was put upon us from breaking the commandments of the Lord. You understand? They won't regard the old or the young. That's in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. Matter of fact, we could get that just real quick. Just since I said it. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28. So, and they don't care, man. And see, the Lord did send the enemy against us as swift as the eagle fly. What does it say? Let's drop down. Where is it at? Yep. So yeah, we're gonna go down to the book of Deuteronomy, and we're 28 and verse 48. I mean 49, Salakia. And it says this. It says, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. They don't care about the old people, and they don't care about the young people. Tamir Rice, they'll kill him too, playing in the park with a toy gun or whatever it was. As swift as the eagle fly. What does it say right here? Back in Lamentations, like I read, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of heaven. They pursue us upon the mountains. They lay wait for us in the wilderness. You understand? That's exactly what they do. I ain't gonna read down on that. But yeah, as swift as the eagle fly, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. And we don't understand their tongue. We don't understand their speech. Not even with it. Also, what it could go down as understanding, like they'll say one thing and it means another. You know what I'm saying? They'll lie to you. We thinking they talking and making treaties with us, just like they did with the North American Indians. Their words were smoother than butter. You understand? But in their heart was war. But we should never, ever want to be like our oppressors. Try to join this wicked nation, trying to be and work it from the inside out. It don't work like that, people. So now we're going to go over here to the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. Yep, this is in your Apocrypha. You understand? You can find that in the 1611 Bible, or you can get online and buy it from Barnes and Nobles, wherever the case may be. You understand? So let's read. It says, in those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So a lot of our people, you know what they want to do? They want to make a covenant with the heathen. They want to integrate. They want to choose the way of your oppressor, because they feel like, well, man, if we ain't with them, man, we sorrow. We don't get this. We don't get that. You know what I'm saying? That's what integration was. They want to go to the white man's schools. You know what I'm saying? You want to join the white man's task force. You want to become a Greek fraternity. You want to be in the Masonic Lodge. You want to be just like your oppressor. And what does it say in Proverbs? It says, envy thou not the oppressor. You understand? Verse 12. First Maccabees 11 and verse 12. It says, so this device pleased them well. So then when you come back to your oppressor, now this is making you feel good. Oh, you want to be the policeman. You want to do this. You want to do that. You want to join the army. You want to become a politician. You know what I'm saying? It's going to please you well. Verse 13. It says, then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. You understand? So then we're gonna, guess what? We're gonna get a license to do after the ordinance of the heathen. And what do the heathen do? They'll brutalize you. They'll come in your house and unalive you in front of everybody. They'll come on your street. It don't matter where you at. The brutality is there and they hide it not. They'll slay you in the streets. They'll do that, and then you'll end up just like the policeman, your oppressor, and then unalive your brothers and sisters in the street, just like Tyree Nichols. You understand? They sprayed him with mace over and over again. They tased him over and over again. He ended up with a concussion. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I don't even know if they even got he died 3 days later. I thought it was almost right away. But I wonder if they ended up getting their time for that. They might still be going to court for that. Matter of fact, let me see. Yeah, they because that just happened just last year. But anyway, for time's sake, I'm not gonna get all deep into that. But yeah, it says they went to the king who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. And you're gonna do exactly what the heathen do. And the heathen, guess what? They oppress your people. Let's jump down to verse 15. It says, and made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief. You understand? That's exactly what the heathen do. They are sold to do mischief, and that's exactly what we end up doing. You understand? They use the law to oppress our people. You understand? We'll use certain ordinances to oppress each other. And when we try to show you brotherly love and say, man, you shouldn't be like that, guess what? You're going to be just like the brothers over here in Exodus chapter 2 that says, and behold, Exodus chapter 2 and verse 13, behold, two men of the Hebrews strove together, and he said to them that did the wrong, wherefore smitest thou thy fellow? And we tell you, man, why you coming against your own people? You being just like your oppressor. You just seen the Egyptian brother smiting your fellow brother, you know what I'm saying? And you see what I did because of that. But now you want to turn around and do the same thing. That's what Moses was talking about, showing brotherhood and sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? And then the brothers say, what did he say, verse 14? And he said, who made thee a prince and judge over us? So they'll tell us, man, you Hebrew Israelites, man, y'all judgmental. We all fall short of the glory. You know what I'm saying? You ain't perfect. Didn't you used to do this and didn't you used to do that? You want to say something? You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they do. Yeah, go ahead.
Salakia, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of made me think, maybe I think of last week we brought out like no man can serve two masters, right?
Right.
So the whole like God loves everybody, like we need to love everybody's the same, we need to love everybody. But in the end, what ends up happening is you make allowances for actions done to your people. So like if a white person comes and they strike down, well, they were having a bad day, because you want to love everybody, even though you see them attacking. You have to, like, no one can say intermingle. So if you can't serve two masters, how are you going to serve all the different nations and love them all the same? You've got to make a choice.
Damn right. And then you'll make excuses. You'll be like, well, she shouldn't have had the pot of water, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you should have just complied. Sound like just like the purple cats. They was talking about you rebellion. You I can't even do it. But it's funny, man. You rebellious. You being rebellious. You supposed to just fall in order. You know what I'm saying? Follow the laws of the land. Now, we telling you to go out there and just break the law? No. You know what I'm saying? But there's certain things and what wisdom you hold behind that. You know what I mean? And a lot of these times, these oppressors are purposely trying to put harm to you. It don't matter what you did. There's a lot of innocent brothers and sisters who get unalived by the police in brutality because they are wicked and they hunt our steps. You understand? What does it say? Back in Lamentations, it says, they hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. You understand? And they definitely choose the law to do mischief against us. You know what I mean? So let's jump over here to the book of Wisdom of Solomon. This is still in your Apocrypha. You know what I mean? This is still in your Apocrypha. And we're going to go to the book of chapter 2. I mean, the book of Wisdom of Solomon in chapter 2. Yeah, this is what they do, man. They use the law for their sakes. So what does it say? We're just going to start at verse 1. So yeah, this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 1. And it says, for the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. For life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. So guess what? These ungodly, who's the ungodly in this case? It's all the heathen, the wicked. You understand? They are the ungodly. You understand? They say, man, life's short, man. And don't nobody come back from the grave. They like, you live, what does they say? What's the saying today? You only live once. You know what I'm saying? Life's short, man. You only live once. Let's do it now. Fuck it. Salakia. Verse 2. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our hearts. Verse 3. Which being extinguished, our bodies shall turn into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. So they're like, man, listen, this is all we got, man. And you know what? You're almost damn near right. Yeah, this is the last straw for y'all. Y'all better live it up. You understand? Like I said all the time, go skydiving, go do all the white people crazy mess that y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Go into the mosh pit and just beat each other up. That's what you should do. You know, you know what I'm saying? Because hey, your kingdom is coming. This is your kingdom now, and it's coming to an end. Right. Verse 4. And our name shall be forgotten in time. Yeah, it will be forgotten in time. And no man shall have our works in remembrance. And our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun and overcome with the heat thereof. Verse 5. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning. for it is fast sealed so that no man cometh again. So once again, this is a proverb or whatnot, where it's basically just showing how the wicked, the heathens or whatnot, our oppressors, they're just saying, man, this is what we got. You only live once. We're gonna live in the moment. You understand? So verse 6, come and therefore let us enjoy the good things that are present. Yeah, let them enjoy what's here right now in front of us, in front of them. Because after this, listen, the kingdom is not for them. You understand? And the elite, they know this, but the spirit of them also know this too. And it says, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Verse 7, let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass us by. So they're like, man, let us, you know what I'm saying, live our life. Let's get the best drink and the best ointments. Man, we're gonna look at all the flowers. Guess what they do? They search out everywhere in the earth. You know what I mean? They go from sea to shining sea. They try to conquer every land. They try to you know what I'm saying? What else? They try to imperialism. That's what it's called, imperialism, and colonize everything. They want to discover this, discover that. Oh, we found a new creature here, a new flower there. You know what I'm saying? It's verse 8. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they've been withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. So what do? They erect mountains. I mean, not mountains, but statues. Matter of fact, this the most famous one of them all. They'll go into a land that's not theirs and then put their big ugly face right on the damn side of the damn mountain. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they'll do. Mount Rushmore. Everybody know about that. They'll put Caesar Borgia everywhere and put them all over your churches, everywhere. You understand? They create fake statues of fake King Davids and fake saint this and saint that. What does it say? Let none of us go without his part for our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. For this is our portion and our lot is this. Verse 10. Now this is the main point. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. You understand? That's what they do. So they're like, man, this is what we got. This is it. We only live once. While we're here, we ain't got nothing else after this. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Who is that? That's you, Israel. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They're going to oppress you because that's all they got to do. They're like little kids who got toys, who the selfish little child, and they play with one toy, they pick up, and then they're not even done playing with that toy. They go play with the next toy. And then they just run around the earth like little kids who can't get tired of playing every toy. You know what I'm saying? And they running out of shit to do. So now what's the next thing to do? Just oppress you. They ain't got nothing better else to do. It says, verse 10, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. So look, they don't care about no widowhood. They don't care if you're an old man or an old woman. They still gonna oppress you. You understand? They still gonna have us in captivity. They're gonna use up all your social security. You know what I mean? They're gonna just keep you in bondage. It don't matter. Verse 11. Now, this is the main part. It says, let our strength be the law of justice. For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worse. I mean, nothing worse. So guess what they do? They use the law as their strength. They come, they say, stop resisting. Stop resisting. And they unalive you. Put the pot down. Put the pot down. I'll shoot you in your face. You understand? And they unalive you. They use the law as just the strength to further oppress you no matter what. And then they show no regards to the old or the young. You understand? Matter of fact, let's just because we on the subject, let's run the video back. Well, we ain't even we can run the video. Have you seen this video? Yeah, everybody done seen the damn video.
We checked your front yard. We didn't see nobody. Yeah, so. Nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope. We checked the whole area. We'll take you so long.
Fair use, by the way, fair use.
I'm trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I got you. All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure?
My medicine and stuff.
All right. Okay.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car, though. The SUV? Who's that?
Look, see, she was coming to ask for help about something, an intruder or a person walking on her property, and they scrutinizing her. Talking about what took you so long. Are you okay mentally? This and that. And like you said, matter of fact, explain a little bit more about what you was talking about when it comes down to the mental health or people with mental illnesses or whatnot, and how there's protocol behind all that.
Sir. So departments, no matter, I don't think whatever state you're in, police are supposed to be trained in how to handle mental health situations. A lot of cities or something will have different like group homes and stuff that are for those that have mental health issues that need that type of residential. And in general, police will assist if there's something that they need to come through, and they have training on how to handle that. And so obviously it's not shooting someone in the face. So they're supposed to follow protocol on how to de-escalate a situation without having to hurt somebody, whether that is depending on the situation, like pinning them down, or like even tasing, but even less invasive things like that, which is just giving them meds. It depends on what's going on, but either way, shooting someone in the face is not part of that protocol of handling them mentally if they felt. And even she didn't feel, but someone who is even more crisis oriented mental health situation than this, like a schizophrenic, would be doing way more than what she was doing.
Right. Damn right. And so, yeah, like she said, man, there's different protocols, different steps. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Not everybody is shot in the face. Like, for example, this dude right here, is this the one? Let's play this real quick. See, I don't want to play the whole thing because it's going to take all long. If this is it. So this dude right here, this is kind of old, but this is the first example I could pull up just on the fly. You know what I mean? This dude right here standing outside in his pajamas. I'm pretty sure that might be some mental health issues right there. But he got a rifle in his hand. You understand? Fair use, by the way. He got a whole rifle in his hand. At this point in time, guess what? He should have been unalive. Because he could shoot you from that far. That woman had a pot of water. What she gonna do with you with a pot of water standing 15, 20 feet away? You know what I'm saying? So fair use. Let's just play a little bit of this clip. You understand? This ain't me speaking, but you know, they'll de-escalate the so-called white man quick. But let's just play a little bit of this, just see what they say.
Now, I'm told, no, white people, if they got their hand on a gun, cops are going to put them down. Or what if they're walking around with rifles and the cops are in the vicinity? They're going to put them down right away. 2 seconds flat. Because there's no such thing as a difference between white and black people in America. Really? Well, let's take a look at this clip.
Okay. Any last you saw him was right in front of the Dairy Queen?
Yes, I'm watching right now, just down the street, directly into the Dairy Queen.
I could have someone that locked down Court Street from the east and the west, please.
Yeah. So clearly this cat definitely got mental issues. You standing outside in the middle of the damn street with a gun, you ain't even really holding it right, but you just out there yelling at people. Come on, man. You should be shot.
Place the weapon down on the ground.
Jerome would have been there. They would have said, I'm going to shoot your face off, Jerome. Put the gun down.
I understand your rights, and I'm not trying to violate your rights.
Now you understand your rights. He said, he said, I got rights. They said, I understand. Now you want to respect somebody's rights. Look, they talk them down. They walk up to him, grab the gun. That was unassemble it, all that. You know what I'm saying? Come on. But Miss Sonia, nah. Let's go to Miss Sonia now. Where we at? Here we go right here. Let's play a little bit more Miss Sonia though. Then you want to blame mental illness on Miss Sonia though.
Okay, all right. You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure?
My medicine and stuff.
All right. Okay.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car though. The SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? Someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
And just left it?
Mm-hmm. I don't know where my ID is.
You can send that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me do this.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
Right.
Look, so right there, like we brought out already. See, let's go back some. The gray pot right there, right? The gray pot, they tell her to turn off the fire, even though it's not like it's just really just, it's on the stove for crying out loud. Nigga, how you else you supposed to cook something or whatever the hell's going on? What time is it? It's about 1 a.m. You know what I'm saying? He tells her to turn off the pot. So it wasn't like she was purposely trying to boil water to throw it on you. She was sitting on the couch. You told her to turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Really for no reason. But now I can see if it was boiling to the point where it was splashing everywhere and the fire was going up. And at that point, you could have helped her. Ain't you there to protect and serve? You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going. So yeah, the pot right there, the silver pot with the red mittens.
Huh?
You sit down.
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
I
rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
You better not. That's where I got all.
Yeah. She said, I'll rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then he says, you better fucking not. I'll shoot you in the face. Damn, you gonna shoot me in the face because I'll rebuke you in the name of Jesus? Good night. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, see, man, look, you coming up here with this cool shit. They do kill white people. Hey, listen, we're not saying that a white person has never been unalive by the police force. But guess what? At an alarming rate, is there way more instances where white folks are not unalived by police when they're armed and dangerous. You understand? Straight up. And with armed and dangerousness, not with a pot of water. You understand? There was many ways and methods for someone to be apprehend or de-escalate a situation with a little old, well, she ain't old, but a tender young woman in a house with a house coat on at 1 a.m. when she called you for help. You understand? Now, I will say, listen, black folks, that's why you need black men in your life. Black women, you need some black men or something. And I understand it's hard out here. You understand? And we can't police our own communities. You understand? We got to be able to start trusting in ourselves and stop trusting in our oppressor. You understand? That's what we need to start doing. You understand? We need to get back to that because at one point in time, back in like the 60s or something, they used to have like certain kind of like Black Panthers or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, that would kind of look at the women and children in the neighborhood and try to get these things out the way. And that's what we're trying to resurrect in the UPK. You know what I'm saying? Where we could police ourselves. If something's happening, man, you call up a brother near you. Like, hey, man, something didn't seem right over here. Something. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You call your oppressor, they're going to come and they're going to check you out. They're going to be looking in your crib for shit they could pin on you. You know what I mean? Straight up. Yeah, but rapping ain't got shit to do with it. Straight up. Like I said, man, for any, hey, you trying to give any type of leeway or anything to these oppressors, man, guess what, man? You sound just like the oppressor. You envy your oppressor and you choosing their ways. That's exactly what you're doing. And it says, envy thou not the oppressor, choose none of his ways. You trying to put the blame on your own people. Back to Exodus chapter 2, where it says, wherefore thou smitest thy fellow, and he said, who made thee a prince over a judge over us? You gonna kill me as thou killest the Egyptian? You understand? We making it, black folks making an excuse for anything. You know what I'm saying? No, she didn't get herself killed. The oppressor killed her. You understand? She didn't go there. See, some white people commit suicide by what's it called? There's a certain thing. There's a certain phrase they call it, suicide by something. You know what I'm saying? Where they got the gun and everything, they purposely want to get killed. That was not the case. They had no reason to try to unalive that woman. Let's go back over here to the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man or woman. You know what I'm saying? Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs at the age. Let our strength be the law of justice. For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. So they're going to use the law as their strength of justice. And then they're going to lie in wait for us. Because guess what? We ain't for their turn. And they know that. So they can't wait to unalive you. at any given moment, and they'll use any small matter to say, guess what? Well, damn, I didn't want to get hot water on me. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, stop being a cop then. Stop acting like a coward. You should be working at Home Depot then. You know what I'm saying? Let's matter of fact, let's watch some more of this. Let's watch some more of this. Yeah, this man, look, he was showing his mental illness and he's consoling that man. He took the gun from him. He didn't unalive him. You know what I'm saying?
Guy crosses his legs.
Fair use, by the way.
Not
Fair
a care
use.
in the world. That took a long time. And look at that. They didn't have to put him down. Now, I'm not saying they should have shot that guy. I don't want them shooting that guy. I also don't want them shooting unarmed black men. I want the same standard. Now, I've seen all the video. I've shown you all the video of how they treat black men in America, even if they don't have a gun, or it's a toy gun, or God forbid, it's a real gun, even if they're not anywhere near it. Okay. So in that case, it's a white guy.
Or if it's a pot of water. See, he's talking about having guns. Shit, now you can't even hold a pot of water. God damn it. Good night. Let's keep watching this. Fair use, but using this for entertainment and educational purposes.
Hey, partner, how you doing? You remember all the cases we showed you where cops come up to armed black guys and go, hey, partner, how you doing? And then he goes on to say, now, I'm not trying to violate your rights. Now, if you're an African-American in this country, how many times have the cops walked up to you when you're armed and go, hey, I'm not trying to violate your rights? They're always telling you about your rights, right? And how they don't want to violate them. They're always so polite like that. And, oh, my God, Alton Sterling might be somewhere near a gun. Hey, Philando Castile is a licensed gun owner. He tells the officers he hasn't pulled it. He doesn't have it, right? Nah, but he's got to go. Killed within seconds. This guy.
Right. Yeah, don't forget about him, Philando Castile. He had the right to bear arms. Traveling. He had not just the right, he had the concealed carry license. Of course, the police is going to ask you this, ask you that. He's like, yes, sir, I do have my firearm with me, blah, blah, blah. I got my license. I can show you. Oh, put your gun down. Put your hands on the steering wheel. And then just unalive you before hearing about anything. They can't wait to unalive you. You understand? What does it say? Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 12. It says, therefore let us lie and wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. He is clean contrary to our doings. So yeah, we're clean to y'all's doings. We ain't wicked as y'all. You understand? Even though we do follow after our oppressors, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? We want to be this, we want to be like that. But overall, black people are more than likely not, just in their natural self, we aren't a wicked people, pervert. There's no one wicked, profane, and perverse as Esau, like I brought out yesterday in the book of Hebrews. You know what I'm saying? For one morsel of meat, he sold his whole birthright. You know what I mean? So what does it say? He upbraided us with our offending the law, an objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. So yeah, we upbraid you because guess what? You want to eat pork. You want to celebrate Christmas. You want to do this. You want to do everything contrary to the Most High God. So yeah, we don't. You not like us. And your education is, man. Listen, you're the heathen. That's why the Lord called y'all the heathen. Verse 13. It says, he professed to have the knowledge of God and call himself the child of the Lord. So now they hate us even more because we're saying you don't have the truth. We got the truth. You understand? And we are the children of the Lord. We are the children of Israel. That's who we are. We're coming back to our true nationality and standing up for who we are as a people. And guess what? They hate that. They hate that. Verse 14, he was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like our other men's. His ways are of another fashion. See, we ain't like them, man. We are not like them. They are not like us. And guess what we do? We are esteemed of him as counterfeit. They are not the real Jews. They are not the children of the Lord. They are not the saints. You understand? We are the saints. We are the, see, hey, man, listen, it's so many, like, it's crazy because it's like the awakening of the children of Israel at the same time. Like, I want to say around it was definitely during the time of the Obama administration. A lot of people start waking up on a high level. What was that, like 2012 or something like that? Is that around that time? Obama was he reigned for 8 years, didn't he? So in the midst of all that, 9, 10, at the end and at the beginning, like even before that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of our people was professing to be children of Israel, waking up left and right. It was still not as known, but now it's even more known. But even in that administration, more black folks would get unalived by the cops at a high alarming rate. On top of the fact that they just mad that in their eyes, another nigga's in office. You know what I'm saying? And they hate that. They hate to see any type of prestigiousness with black folk. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, not just anybody with melanin. Because like I brought out the other day, they don't do that to East Indians. You understand? They don't unalive the African. And Africans are culture vote. They're all culture vultures. They be trying to do the same shit we do. They be trying to get high and smoke weed and dance and be in rap videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? And ride around on rims. But do you see them getting pulled over and harassed and unalive? No. Now, I'm not saying that it don't ever happen, but on the rate as us, hell no. Salakia. It says, we are esteemed of him as counterfeit. He have abstained from our ways as from filthiness. So yeah, now we're coming back into this truth. Your ways are filthiness. You understand? He pronounced the end of the just to be blessed and maketh his boast that God is his father. Yeah, we are making the boast that the Most High God is the God of Israel and not the God of any other people. Not the God of the Arabs, not the God of the Chinese, not the God of Esau. You know what I'm saying? He is the God of Israel. Verse 17, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. So now they're like, you know what? Y'all claim to be the children of God. Y'all, okay, let's see what happens. Let's keep oppressing you. Let's keep doing this. Let's see, where's your Savior at now? You understand? We still rule. Where's your God at now? What they say up, go back up. What he say? Yeah, verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice. So that's their strength, is the law of the land. Stop resisting. Put your hands up. You know, you understand? Yeah, the reason for going to the sister's house, no, because she actually called the police. She actually called the police because she thought somebody was on her property or whatever the case may be. So it was like a wellness check. I mean, no, a wellness check is somebody else calling for someone else. But you know what I mean? There's another term that they use, but there was like an intruder or something. Not no one actually in the house, but she thought somebody was trespassing pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why they came. But then it all flipped the script and it went on them. And what they do, they let the strength of the law let their strength be the law of justice. You understand? So let's go back down reading some more. Where was I at? Verse 7. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 17. And it says, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. Verse 18. For if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. So listen, they're being cocky. They're like, man, listen, if you the son of God, man, he's gonna help you. He's gonna save you from us. Let's see how that goes. You understand? And that's what they do out here, man. Let's watch a little bit more of this clip. We already pretty much watched the clip with the woman with Sonya Massey. But let's watch a little bit more of this one. Fair use, by the way. Right. That's what they do. They shoot to kill. It was muted. Salaki. Yeah, they shoot to kill. They don't shoot to disarm or dismember, or detain. Like I said, they could have shot that woman in the leg, in the arm, anything to bam, take you. Because a shot like that in that type of range is gonna put you, especially her, she couldn't have been no more than what? Maybe 5'5", maybe $160. She didn't look like a big woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She could have took one to the shoulder, bam. She would have dropped quick. He said, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Good night. Yeah, definitely. They didn't. There's no way to justify, the deadly force. You're right. There's no way you could justify that. It says, what was the reason? Oh, yeah, we already answered that. Here's another one. They said the cop's wife's dad is the deputy sheriff in the town and got him hired because he's been fired from like 4 stations in like 6 years. Yeah, I bet. That's what they do. Like, how many times these officers will get fired from doing something in this county or this jurisdiction, and then he'll just go to the next state over or next county and get this hired right back. You know what I'm saying? When niggas, you commit one felony, man, you can't get hired nowhere. But Donald Trump, he could get 45 felonies and he's all good and he gets immunity. Come on now, make it make sense. Yeah, go ahead.
Con, I just want to say that, like, because of how they use the justice system, white people feel almost like, or seem to have this entitlement to Black people's lives.
Right.
Like, I have a neighbor, and he saw a package on my front step just this week. And so he felt entitled enough to walk over, pick up my package, ring the doorbell, and then when I didn't answer, pick up my package, move it to my back door, ring the doorbell, and then there is no way how, like, this is not the world where I would go to a white neighbor, pick up their package and just move it. We don't have that kind of relationship. But the fact that he felt so entitled that he could touch my property, my mail, whatever, it's a package, and felt entitled enough to move it to another location, like they just, because they don't fear the law because the law's on their side.
Right. And look, that's just, matter of fact, this just happened. Speaking of something like that, there was a young man in Missouri, even though this ain't really police brutality, but it goes along of white rights, the Bill of White Rights. What does he call it? The Bill of Whites, or you know what I'm saying? What also people say is entitlement, the caucasity. That's what it's called, the caucasity of these damn devils. But yeah, this just happened. What was it, like a year or so ago, where Ralph Yarl teen shot after mistakenly going to the wrong house and seeks justice. So he goes to the wrong crib because it was like the same address on a different street or something. You know what I'm saying? He went to the crib and the old man just blasted him. He just knocked on the door like, damn. You knocked, it says the family of Ralph Yarl, black teenager who was shot and injured last year when he knocked on the wrong door, filed a civil lawsuit Monday, blah, blah, blah. The complaint, which was filed on behalf of Yarl's mother, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so like, yeah, you said dude want to come move your packages and shit. What if he would have got blasted? Then he would have been like, well, I was just trying to be a good Samaritan.
I told one of my black coworkers, and they told me that I should appreciate that because at least he's trying to look out for me. I'm sorry, no, that's not. I feel like I'm being monitored.
Exactly.
Why did he have to bring it to the back door like that? Why did you even have to touch it?
Don't be looking at my shit. Now, like if it would have been me or somebody else going to their lawn moving their packages, oh, he would have been accused of stealing or something. They would have called the police. You know what I'm saying? And then I would have been unalive. You understand? Straight up. Let me see if there's any more on that clip. Oops. I done jumped all the way up. Where we at? Where's we at? Yeah, right here. Hey, can y'all hear that video? It looked like somebody said they can't hear the video. You should look up and see. Oh shit. The fuck is going on? Yeah, let me stop sharing that. It's cool, no sweat. I'm gonna get it back. Where's we at?
Officers immediately shout out a warning that he's armed, then take cover. Dave Street saw it as it happened.
He got out of his car,
and he's waving his gun around, pointing all around everywhere. And you pointed at the helicopter. Okay.
Right.
So
yeah, he pointing the gun around. He just waving it like he waving hands in the air and waving like you just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Look, black dude would have been blasted. They would have said he was mental ill. We were scared for our life. Oh my God, we had to shoot that man ASAP.
Up to his car. He gets in, then
They can't wait
emerges
till her
with
arse-
this. Gun! Police officers immediately shout out a warning that he's armed, then take cover. Dave Street saw it as it happened.
he got out of his car, and he's waving his gun around, pointing all around everywhere. And you pointed at the helicopter. Okay. So
really look drunk or
you know,
something.
then boom, was shot from the rifle.
The man went down, and for more than a half hour, police tried to convince him to move away from the gun.
And they could.
Boom. So yeah, they shot him. Yeah. About time. But guess what? Did they shoot him in the face? No. And then you try to talk him out of it for another half an hour. You know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all get the point. But yeah, we shouldn't definitely not yeah, I know they got him. They shot him, but guess what? Did they unalive him? No. They dismembered him. That's the whole point. First they talked to him for about 20, 30 minutes. Then they finally shot him, and then they talked to him for another 20, 30 minutes and got the gun out of his hand. If we keep watching, but for time's sake, we ain't even go there. You understand? But guess what? If I play this whole clip, there's other videos where there's so-called oppressors who don't get shot or unalive. They get talked out of it. You understand? When that woman, she did not have no kind of weapon, no nothing, and she gets unalive. And not just her. There's all types of other incidences. Just like Sandra Bland. She get unalived in the back seat, running around through the city. And man, listen, police brutality against us is at an alarming rate. And guess what? We should never trust our oppressors and never envy them. Let's go over here to the book of well, first of all, just read it one more time. What do they do? This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 11. It says, they say, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. So that's what they do. They use the strength as the law of justice. The law of justice as their strength. You dig? So now let's go over here to the book of Isaiah, chapter 30. 30 and verse 12. Isaiah 30. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 9. See, and we definitely, us in the UPK, man, we try to tell our people to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Then they want to be like, man, y'all too militant, y'all too aggressive, and man, we don't want to hear that. And woo. To each their own, man. Everybody can live their own life and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So let's read this. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, and verse 9. It says, this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. See, y'all don't want to hear the law of the Lord. Y'all want to do what y'all want to do. When we're trying to show you brotherhood and sisterhood, we tell you, oh yeah, man, don't be going against your own brothers and sisters. Like in Like in Exodus chapter 2, when Moses said, "Wherefore smitest thou thy brother?" We like, man, show some brotherhood, man. Don't go against your own people. And he said, "Oh man, who set you a prince over us and a judge? Who are you?" You know what I'm saying? So going back to Isaiah, it says, "This is a rebellious people." Oh, I wasn't even showing the screen. Salakia. This is a rebellious people, lying children, children that would not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, "See not," and to the prophets, "Prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits." See, you want to hear the smooth talk. You don't want to hear the real talk. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, y'all coming down too hard on, man. We just trying to show you correction. We hate correction. You want to hear that smooth talk. God loves everybody. Come as thou art. And all this, and I mean, all this so Christian rhetoric that everybody always speak about. When we tell you to stop eating pork, no, you want pastor to tell you to keep eating pork. But man, God cleansed everything, brother. We tell you to stop celebrating Christmas. Oh, well, he said, don't judge you on the holy day, brother. You know what I'm saying? Reading on. Matter of fact, we're just going to go straight down to the verse 12 for time's sake. It says, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall." You understand? So guess what? We don't want to hear the laws of the Lord. We want to trust in oppression. We love this wicked system, man. That's why it behooves you guys to come into this truth so we could govern ourselves. So if something does happen, we ain't got to call on the oppressor and be unalived in our own house over something that didn't make no damn sense. You understand? You could call your own brothers and sisters to help us do something. You know what I mean? We need to stop trusting this in oppression, because our oppression maketh the wise man mad, and our oppressor, they don't care. They hold themselves blameless. They'll slay you in the streets and count themselves not guilty. And I pray you understand. But guess what? Proverbs chapter 28, verse 17. Matter of fact, do I want to get that one? Yeah, let's just get that one for now. Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 17, it says, "A man that doeth violence to the blood of any person shall flee to the pit. Let no man stay him." So listen, you doing violence to the point where to his blood, man, listen, you're gonna meet your demise. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. You're gonna meet your demise, and let no man stay to him, meaning let no man try to reconcile what you did. But of course, you know, does that mean everyone, for the children of Israel's sake, we have, listen, we've all had a past, we have, and that's why you come into this truth. You change your ways. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be a murderer no more. You ain't got to be a drug dealer no more. You ain't got to be a harlot no more. You ain't got to be a thief no more. You could come in here and change your ways. You understand? Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Become a new person. Show brotherhood, show sisterhood, and uplift other brothers and sisters that are in this oppression just like you. You understand? Because the truth shall set you free, man. That's what we trying to wake up our Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans out here, so we could become better people, because the kingdom cometh not by observation. The kingdom is within you. You understand? We got to put in this work. We got to put in your brick. You understand? There's a lot of things that need to be done out here. You might love the Lord by your word, but he want to see you love him by your actions. Straight up. But man, yeah, with that being said, man, you know, definitely another Wednesday night law class. We went over police brutality. You understand? And you know, if anybody got any questions, you know what I'm saying, you can bring them up. But you know, I'm pretty sure everybody said what they needed to say when they needed to say it. But with that being said, man, this is the ISUPK, and this is the ISUPK security announcements. And we are the ISUPK, start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And rule for new brother or sister. If any brother or sister comes into the class and come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. You understand? They are here to shed themselves of the world. Hold on, Salakia. And if a new brother or sister have an interest with anybody or need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. You know what I'm saying? After the 6 months period, you know what I'm saying? Salakia, when a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, we will arrange it for you. After the 6 months period, if a brother or sister is interested in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the heads to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find that in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi, chapter 3, 8 through 10, means a tenth in the Hebrew. It means ma'asharah, that's how you pronounce it. And it's 10% of any increase. You know what I'm saying? And you could give that to the Treasury Department or the teacher in a priest fund or free will offering. If you like whatever the priest is bringing out and you want to give out a free donation, free will offering, that's not mandatory. That's however much you would like. And of course, our upcoming Holy Convocation is the Midwest Fire Weekend. You know what I'm saying? So clap it up for that. Yeah, shout out to Captain Marquardt. You know what I'm saying? This year is going to be in Detroit, August 1st through the 4th. You know what I'm saying? The actual cookout is on the 4th, but we have activities all the way from the 1st through the 4th. You understand? And then after that, we got the memorial blowing of the trumpets. That is Wednesday, October 2nd. You understand? That sundown 2024. And you can find that in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24. You understand? And if anybody wants to come into class, any man or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, wear your headband, you're coming all black, you understand? And boots, headbands, not sweatpants, but boots, pants, skirt, headband, you understand? And women, you definitely just want to wear your head cover, you know what I'm saying? And everything is done in decency and order. But yeah, definitely coming up, we got the Midwest Fire Weekend. That is this Thursday coming up, August 1st through the 1st. And then we got also Commanding General Yohana's lecture on Is Demons Real? Yep, we got the lecture on Is Demons Real? That's on August 2nd. You understand? And that will be held down in Detroit, Michigan. This year is usually we have it in Chicago, but this year is going to be in Detroit. So with that being said, you know, Amajim, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the Akim out there. Amajim Shabbat, Barak, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shabbat, Y'all can talk sorry on turn. We're gonna give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Imagine which means to stand. Imagine Shabbat, Barak, Yahweh, Shamar, Elatham, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh, Shamar, Elatham, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah.
Yo. Y'all on the top, class dismissed.
Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died. I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it.
Day one kicks off with the Roundtable with Truth podcast featuring Captain of 13,000 Mauaquai. Also, we will be having a breakfast and sip event at 12355 Gratiot Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. Then we will be having scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Then later, we will be having game night. On August the 2nd, we will be having a street teaching and a food and clothing giveaway at the Detroit Transit Center from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then you can join 13 Shield Commanding General Yohana for a powerful discussion. Are demons real and are they among them? From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. After that, we will be having late night activities at our bar on 21530 Gratiot Avenue. On August the 3rd, we will be visiting the Charles H. Wright Museum from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And join us at the Action Impact Gun Range from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. We having an album release party at Flood Bar and Grill for none other than Captain of 13,000 of Clyde Alvarado. Then, last but not least, we will be having the 7th annual Midwest Barbecue at Chandler Park from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. This is not like any other barbecue you ever been to. Bring your children, bring your family and friends. It's free food and it's a safe environment.
It's funny, what is it?